You are listening to the BU Podcast with Michael Arrington. We discuss social justice, childhood trauma, current events, hip-hop, and so much more. Now, here's your host, Michael Arrington.
Yo, what's good, y'all? The BU Podcast, your boy Mike Arrington in the building. I want to give you another quick hot take. This one I'll call Reflection. Reflecting back to a day, I think it was December 26, 2018. I was on my way to work. I had to pull over because I was coughing up blood. I made it to work. I threw up some more blood, man, but I just kept going, pushing through the day. The next day, I had blood in my stool, so I went to the ER. They made me stay overnight. They ran all kind of tests, bro. Like, I can't even explain to you the amount of tests that they ran. But they didn't find anything. On that night, I was all alone, man, away from my family, just kind of in the hospital, just kind of, nervous about whatever the prognosis was. And so I started kind of thinking about my life, man, and the job I had at the time. I worked for Central Juvenile Hall. I hated it, man. Like, I didn't hate the kids. I didn't even hate my coworkers. I hated the system. I hated the bureaucracy. I hated the people in power, man. I felt like, I had so much more to offer, but they kind of wouldn't let me, have it. So I was kind of close to the end of my master's program. I didn't really know where I was going to intern at. I was stressing about, how I was going to be able to do the intern hours and work these crazy hours. And then now I'm worrying about my health, man. I had some family drama. My family the word family is a very, very fluid concept. Those who know me know I say that often. But now, I'm just pushing through all this stuff, man. So I ended up going to see my doctor a couple days later, and she was kind of like, it's probably the stress that contributed to that level of, illness or whatever it was I had. So from that, man, I went to see a therapist. I started kind of unloading just some of the pain I was carrying for years, man. And after a few sessions, she stated to me, she was like, I give you permission to feel, and that was kind of a powerful statement for me. She was kind of like, your whole life you have been, worried about others, but not ever worried about you. And what good can come from you just kind of unloading some of this baggage off, kind of letting some of it go, What good could you be to other people if you're not here for yourself? She's like, I've only known you for a short time, but since I've been in your presence, I've become better. You have so many lives to change. And in order for that to happen, you got to take time for yourself. So I took her advice, made a promise to myself to do that. On the process, I've lost some friends, some disconnections, families. That kind of happens with growth anyway, right? But in that, my life has been on an upward trajectory ever since. It hasn't always been smooth, but it's been good. I got a much better job. I finished the master's program. I'm in a doctor's program now. I'm just trying to get to be my best self, man. I'm realizing my potential, and I'm kind of pursuing passions that not only are fulfilling to me, but also like gratifying for others, right? You know what I'm saying? And so everything has kind of been working in my favor, man. And I can't, I have to liken it back to that moment back in, in 2018, and so I want to, let everybody kind of understand, man, like kind of once you set your focus, like I said it, I did an album called Focus, which is, focus on one course until successful. You start kind of focusing on the right kind of things, will start happening, man. It's really an energy thing. You know what I'm saying? So my circle is changing, but my view of the future is changing too. So here I stand at the precipice of greatness, and I'm like looking over like everything I've accomplished and everything I want to accomplish, man. And I really got to thank those who have been there through the growth. I'm not the man who I was back in 2018. I'm a much better version of him, and all of that came because I changed perspective, man. So I just wanted to share that story and reflect and kind of let you guys know, man, that it's not how you start the race, man. It's how you finish, right? And so, You got to keep pushing, man. Figure out what it is you want to do. Figure out how you got to get it and go do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all listening, man. Tune in. I got more stuff coming. It's Mike Arrington, the BU Podcast. Y'all take it easy.
You are listening to the BU Podcast with Michael Arrington.